Mr. Ernest Sadiq Morse.
Thank you, council members. My name is Ernest Sadiq Morris. I'm a youth rights lawyer, civil rights lawyer, and director of urban youth justice. Transparency, accountability, and system-wide oversight is what has been lacking in Seattle's police department for literally decades, well before this DOJ investigation ever occurred and DOJ findings. I believe it's premature for the suggestion that the city 2020 reform is sufficient, particularly since we don't know anything about the particulars of the DOJ consent decree at this point. There is, of course, no guarantee that the DOJ consent decree will be sufficient insofar as the use of force was the main finding of pattern of practice within the report. However, discriminatory policing, there was evidence that was raised that did not, in the DOJ's mind, find a pattern of practice. But there definitely is a problem. They acknowledge that by putting that in the report. At this point, I would suggest that rather than circumvent or resist DOJ reform, 2020 should be, at most, be a supplement to DOJ reform, and in fact, not a replacement. Basically, at this point, entrenched discriminatory policing may not be addressed by the DOJ consent decree, but it is a problem. 2020 has some very good ideas in it generally, but specifically I don't see enough substance there for it to be of any use as a replacement for DOJ intervention. And definitely at this point in time, our police department needs thorough reform that will not be solved through half measures. I would like to see a separate departmental youth liaison that is community-based, independent, and exist in order to act as a go-between at this point between the department and youth and young adults.
Can you wrap up, Mr. Morris,
yes,
please?
Yes, sir, I will. That would act as a go-between between youth and young adults who feel that they are being discriminated against, and in fact it was found that are subject to so-called consensual searches at a higher rate than other groups within our community. I thank you for your time, and hopefully we can move forward and resolve this soon, but in a comprehensive manner.
Thank you, Mr. Morris.